Hi folk, back on with the top part, second part. Alright, now I have put double-sided tape here. Okay, it's probably a little bit hard to see. There you are, you can see it there. And basically what I'm going to do is start from my sharp edge. Now I've went round the sides of this with ink so that you can't see the white. There is parts of it that aren't dry, as you'll see. So I'm probably going to get a bit inky, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. So basically what I'm going to do is try and line this up as best I can. As I said, this is the most footery part. So I'm just giving that a good press on there so that it's stuck. Right. And then we just need to try and fix the rest on. So I'm just working my way around and just pressing at the back as I'm doing it so it sticks. Excuse the noise, but I have a child who's playing up and all his friends keep coming to the door. It's just the typical madness of my house. Max, come here! Oh, that dog's a pain. Right, so, whoops. Jaden, just hurry up and get ready to go out, please. Right, so that's the top part done, more or less, okay? So I'm going to just trim this part off here, because that's excess. I'm just going to trim off this white part. Alright. And I'm going to put a good bit of PVA in there so that it sticks. Oops, that's all starting to separate. Not what I wanted. I'm just trying to make sure it sticks tight. And as I said, it is a bit footery. Right, PVA. Then I'm just adding a good bit going down here, okay? And this is almost like a flocked, it was actually a wallpaper sample. Okay, so there's a good bit going down there. Make sure that sticks solid. Oops. And I'll be covering it and decorating it, so I'm not worried if any leaks out. Alright. I'm just trying to see if I've got a wee elastic band or something that I can put around it to hold it until it dries off a bit. I can't really see anything near me. what I'll do is, at the moment, I will just stick a wee peg on that bottom part. Okay. And then while that's doing that, what I'm going to do is inside there, I'm going to go in with PVA and really kind of paint that roundabout to make sure it gives it an extra seal, okay? So I'm just going in with quite a bit. I can get it down onto the nib, that is. And I'm just going round. Right, there's a good amount in there. Oops. And what I'm going to do is just go in with my finger and just paste it round, alright? So that's all I'm doing. It's just making sure that that all sticks down really well. Because the last thing I want is that peeling back at any point. A wee bit there that's needing. That seems alright. Give my finger a wee clean. Rid of that excess glue. And just hold that down again. And that's what I'm saying about it taking time, because ideally you would want to leave this to dry probably overnight to make sure that's 100% stuck. I obviously don't have overnight to let it dry. It seems to have slipped a little bit. That's better. I would have probably been better using hot glue, but hey ho, you live and learn. What I might do is actually put a wee bit of tape on the inside. I've just got normal sellotape here actually. Oh. That's the daisy. That is tab off. Tab back on. Right. And that's just going to give it an extra wee bit of support. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just tuck all this down. Okay. Put my heat gun on, because what I might do actually is go around that with a black ribbon with some hot glue, and that should help stabilise it for me to work with it. Put that wee peg back on just for now, so that I can get a wee bit of black ribbon. So broad. Hanging up here. The other side. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Put hot glue gun on. stay put. Have my tacky glue a wee wipe over. Put the lid back on it now. And I think I'll stick it down with hot glue for the base part as well. Just so it gets done quicker. But you can see that's the base, and I've put the pattern paper, I've put a chipboard disc, and then just the white. But you can do the pattern paper on both sides if you wished. I've just chose not to. And I'm obviously covered in black ink. I should have dried it all, but I didn't. But yeah, this was a wallpaper pattern sample. I've just got a wee bit of alcohol ink there on toilet paper to wipe all the ink off myself. I don't want to be covered in it and getting it everywhere. Two minutes and I'll show you there. There it's there. That was the wallpaper sample that I had. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, it's a bit blurry. But it just says paste the wallpaper in black flock with paste the wallpaper in black with a flock finish by statement. So as I said, I had just went on, and it's from B&Q. I had just went onto the website, ticked a few that I would like, and they sent out an A4 pattern. And there's so much to choose from, and they're so handy for this type of project. So my ribbon is here. Hot glue gun is warm enough. So I'm just going to put a wee touch there. Put my ribbon on the right way, hopefully. Oops, maybe not. That's actually slipped round a wee bit, I think. Right, and then I'm just going to get around the base here with it. And this will just help to keep it together when I'm working on it. Cool, it's just a wee bit of glue strands, but I would rather have glue strands than be trying to hold this all together while I'm working with it. Then we'll just do that. I'm just going to overlap it just ever so slightly, give it that extra wee bit of support. Like that. And then I'm just going to trim that part off. Just a slight angle. And these aren't my fabric scissors, so there's probably going to be a wee bit of fraying. I'm just going to seal it down with just ever so slight wee bit of hot glue, because I'll be decorating round about it anyway. Right, we've got that. And I actually think I'm going to come up here with a wee bit of that pattern ribbon. Again, just for an extra wee bit of support for it. Because I can see a wee bit of it trying to pull up. So let me see what length I'll need. Make it from... Oops, is that nice? There. And then what I'll do is just come up here, and it's a good layer I've put down, I'm not being shy with it. Placing the flat edge on first up at the top, and then coming down and just kind of pressing it on. It's just going to give me a nicer structure to work with. There we go. So that's a much tidier finish just now, because obviously the PVA isn't dry yet. Right. Then what I'm going to do is stick it on now. Now again, I have inked all round that and it's not dry, so I'm getting a bit inky, but just ignore that. As I said, if you're working with lighter colours, it won't matter the white showing through so much, but just because I was using black I didn't want that. So I'm going to start here and just put quite a bit of hot glue on so it sticks properly. Okay, and I'm just putting it down as near to centre as I can, with the ability to move it if I need to. That looks fine there. So I'm just putting a wee bit of pressure on that so the bottom part sticks. And then what I'll do is flip it open and press it with that hand to make sure it's down properly, which it is. And then I'll just go round under that. Okay, so I'm just coming in here, adding a good bit of glue, because I don't want it to be coming up, and pressing down. Okay. And believe me, I have actually got quite a bit of pressure on that, but it is quite sturdy. Right, and then we've got this part here that's opened. So I'm just putting my glue in a bin, and I'm just going round as much as it will let me. Whoops. There we go. And press that down. Now if it's not 100% centre, don't worry about it, you're decorating it. You can trim it back if you have to, if it's really going to worry you. But to be honest, it won't matter. I mean, look. Covered in ink. And it's not centre. If you can see if I put it down there. This side is wider than that side. So I'll use this for decorating, because it'll give me more room. But first I'm going to clean my hands off, because that ink is going to annoy me. Again, I'll just use alcohol blending solution. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Seems that's what I do, spend most of my day doing, wiping my hands when I'm in here. Give this table a wee wipe over. Get some of the ink off of that. There we go. Right, so we're on to the decorating part, okay, because it's structurally, and I mean look, I'm not being gentle with it, and it's absolutely sturdy. So I'm going to come back for the last part, which is decorating it. I'm going to get some bits and bobs out that I'm going to use. I am going for a more Moulin Rouge style this time. Okay. But decorate it to your own specification. But I will come back for a part 3 when we'll start decorating it. Bye for now.